But for some, if you go to Kaza, most of them carry goods for people from Kaza to other markets like Mashia and Mashibi. Others carry in Mashia inside the markets. If you go to Mashia, if you want to see them, you go to Ante Kayu. They are all found there. They carry things of customers from to outside the market. And one thing I noticed is that they are very, very expensive. Just to carry something from the market, from a store to another, to the road, it can cost you not less than 200 francs. If you have to do that the whole day, some even have to carry on their heads, those who don't have possibility of having trucks. Courage to all those who go about doing truck pushing is a trade or a business that earns a lot of money. And I know it's only for those who have strength. But one thing that I've noticed equally, that those who are of age, we equally go about doing this. It's not easy because when you get of age, you no longer have the strength that you used to have as a young boy. So at one point in time, you can't carry what you used to carry. You have to reduce the load. Courage to all those who are doing truck pushing. And may the work that you do be blessed, so that every day you have something for your family. You have to go about this, feed your family, take care of all the problems that you can possibly have. They say there's no small, there's no petty trade. Every trade is a way to always make yourself a big somehow, someday. In the heart of the city, the question of today is displayed on your screen there. We will get to that in the course of our program. This afternoon, we have the business. We continue with cassava this afternoon. Mariko will tell us something interesting as far as cassava is concerned, and then we go up to Miss B to do our kitchen. We started with popcorn on Monday, and we'll obviously continue with that. And I know you will discover excellent things about popcorn. For those who don't know or don't know how to do this, or have never had an idea of how it is done, we will teach you. Forget about all those people who do on the road, because it's always easy to see people, they put a pot, they put oil, and then they pop and remove. You think that is easy to do. When you get back home, so you have to do on your own. That's where you discover that it's very complex to do. Miss B is here to talk about popcorn this week, and I know you will obviously enjoy that learning process, especially for those who have never known how to do it. For our health, we continue with excessive sweating. We started that on Monday. We talked on some of the causes, and I said it is somehow hereditary. It can be a family lineage. You come from one family member and it continues, and it hardly has any cure. The only thing you have to do is take precautions in order not to suffer from it. In the heart of the city this afternoon, time for me to welcome the ladies this afternoon for the program for this afternoon. For all those who are just joining us, or those who are just discovering this channel, discovering this program, it's In the Heart of the City, broadcast Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. NGTV 2:30 on the dot, and they will be present to give you just what we know, a smile on your face always. Let's say hi to the girls before we get into our program fully. Mariko, good afternoon to you, and thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Cynthia. Good afternoon.
Thank you.
And thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure.
And happy Christmas, Cynthia.
Oh,
It's going to be like this till the 20th.
the way you're wishing me Happy Christmas every day, I can imagine how that is going to be like.
I don't even know how it's going to be.
No, it means it's going to be good. No, I'm not taking the other way around.
Okay. For myself, I really don't know. But I just want to start professing good things
Obviously.
about that day. Thank you for having me once again. Like
Thank
I
you.
said, good afternoon to you, Miss B, and to all the viewers out there. Good afternoon to all of you, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to all of you. Mariko is wishing you a Merry Christmas. Today we're just the 9th day of the month of December 2021. That isn't stopping us from wishing you a happy Christmas, though it might be far 11 days to go. No, 16 days to go. We still have to wish you a happy day, so that you hope for the better and nothing but the best. Miss B, good afternoon to you, and thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, Mariko.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss B. I wanted to talk about something before getting to our program fully this afternoon. Mariko, I'll turn over to you. The phenomenon of porte-monnaie magic. Is it as very rampant as it used to be before, or is it that people don't talk about it so much?
I can't really tell, but I think that I've not heard. My ears haven't heard. But many other people, when you're interested in something, you go for it. So, given that I'm not so interested in that aspect, I might not notice anything about it. But I know that there was a season that it was really rampant, really rampant. I don't know if they've stopped or they're just pretending to have stopped, because I know that during the end of the year, the hike is always high, and many youths are always after something. I remember watching a video that was a compiled video of young men people went through so much since January in this fair. And when you look at the video, if you're not strong enough, you might shed tears at the end. But the truth is this: when you're shedding tears, you're asking yourself, who obliged them to get into this?
Okay.
That's the question.
They wanted money at any cost.
And that's where the problem comes in, because it's facility that's easy life, easy money. We want to get to the stage where, in fact, when we pass somewhere, they call us crazy. I don't know whether you're crazy of which country. Crazy of easy money. I don't know. But honestly, it just reminds me of scamming. It just reminds me of scamming. So if you permit me,
Scamming doesn't have conditions like this one.
It has no conditions, but you're carrying curses on your head because you don't know the number of people who have cursed you just for doing what you did to them by taking their last dime.
The hard earned.
Exactly. I had in fact, I was a victim last month.
Oh.
Yes, a victim last month. And just a week after, one of my sisters was a victim as well.
Oh.
So we have to really be careful during this season, because what's happening right now is that we're going for easy money, and the easy money thing is that somebody can fall on you and they start using somebody's name, or somebody can tell you, come, let me give you so and so purse, so and so. I don't know, sometimes it's even just a bag that they will tell you that take this bag, and at so and so time you open it and you'll find money inside. You're using this money for crying out loud. Where is it coming from? Who created that money? And they even give you conditions.
Yes, they give you conditions.
Exactly. On the number of, say, the length of time that money has to last. Sometimes it's 24 hours. Sometimes it's even less. Sometimes they are days. And you are happily doing all of this. So I want to just highlight the fact that porte-monnaie magie added to scamming, added to people using fake accounts and all of that. All of this, they are bundled all together. They are cousins of one mother. And I think that we have to be vigilant. We who are not surely directly concerned, we should be vigilant, because we are their fruit. They are watching us closely, and they can always do anything to us. This is a new strategy they now use, like for scams, for those who are into scamming. They use people they know you're very close to. They use their images, and they create profiles, and they get to you. Then they express a problem to you that is similar to what the person has. Now, if you are not attentive enough to stop, halt there, and call the person directly, talk with the person one-on-one, you might answer. You might answer to their call before your person ever gets the information. So that's one thing I want to call the attention. And the last but not the least, if you permit, is that sales online. The fact that people sell online. Yes, sometimes you are buying a good you've not seen yet, but you've paid already.
You paid money for,
and you're expecting the good to meet you. And guess what? Immediately you have done the transaction, the person puts you on blacklist, blocks you, and you don't have any traces
of the person
again. So those who are into forums, because there are a lot of forums like WhatsApp forums that people do online marketing there, because they've left the Facebook now to WhatsApp, and WhatsApp sounds so authentic and close because you can call the person directly and talk, unlike Facebook where surely you need to use Messenger and all of that. So here you get your good after you've not yet seen the good, and many a times they are in different towns. Let's take an example. We are here in Lofsan. They are sometimes in Yaoundé, Douala, and even further than that. You pay the money, and as you pay the money, the person disappears. How do you trace such a person? So it's a whole.
The person erases the account completely.
And then some are even bold enough to stay on, because that's what I learned recently, that some are still on. You are talking to them, but they are not responding to you, but they are on.
They are reading your messages.
Yes, they are reading your messages, but they don't say anything. So I really think that it's high time something is done about it, as in we users should wake up and do something about this. How? Like every time you meet something online, no matter how fascinating that thing is in your eyes, go back, because you cannot see it in your hands. And sometimes they even send to you, but it's a whole. They send you racks in the name of what you ordered for online.
That's true. That's a phenomenon that we're going through now, and so many people have been victim to this. So many people, but it doesn't mean that they are not authentic people. There are people who do real business. There are people, but there are others who are just there to steal. I remember, Miss B, a few weeks back, you said you were a victim of such. Somebody called you and was saying that it was a family member.
Yeah, that was even before we entered December.
Mhm.
Yeah, so somebody called. Of course, there are people like that for us to be careful, for us to be smart as well. We've not seen the falling victim. Yeah, I think this period, what's so trending now is this. So, in fact, don't put your back behind.
Behind
Carry your
at
back
the
on your
boat.
back.
Oh, you mean when you're carrying on the bike?
Please don't carry your back on
On
your
your
back.
back. Mm-hmm.
If you have to carry your back on your back, not everything that is important.
Okay.
Whether you live in the house or you keep, in fact, put it in front of you.
Okay.
Because the new one now in town is not new. It's something that has been there and so on. Especially those who do hockey, diverse items.
Yes, they carry.
One of them will feel, will behave like I'm trying to convince this person to buy this particular stuff and so on. Why the collective behind the
Searching your back.
if you are not careful, especially in crowded areas. Before you know it, everything behind the couples
Oh.
are very important. And if you have to keep your phone or any other thing that's important inside your bag, don't do it in public.
Okay.
Because in a whole, maybe your expensive phone,
Mm-hmm.
and since you're putting it there and you carry it back, you're having as well as
They took the phone.
steps and you're managing your things. So, and if you happen to get one area where it's a little bit lonely, they're constant.
Mm-hmm.
Collect whatsoever they want and they're gone. Yeah, so we have to be smart and if you have to put all your things, put them where it's secure before we get out. There are some people who hold their expensive phone because they're in the vicinity, they just leave it right there.
Japan and carry the bag.
You have other footsteps for them to
I remember there were some few years back, that's 2 years ago, they stole my phone that way. I took the phone, I answered the call, and I put it back inside. When I got to the office, I didn't see the phone again. The bag had everything except the phone. But I had the phone in my hand. The bag was in my hand like this. Not even was my
The
bag.
smart guys have taken it by this side.
Yes, they took it and I did not realize. So I know that those are the kind of things that they do. As you cited it, I've been a victim, and when I called the number, I was no longer going through. The guys are very, very smart when it has to do with this. Thank you very much, Miss B. Thank you, Maricole, for your contribution on this afternoon. Should be as a full of attention to so many people who are opting for easy life, because all the curses that these people put on you, all of them, they will follow you. You should not take anybody's hard-earned money. The person has worked so hard for it, but all what you do is take it away from the person. We should be very, very careful of some of the things that we do, especially when it has to do with taking what doesn't belong to us. It just in my quarter there 2 days ago, they came and opened a man that sells pork. They came and took away his gas bottle and gas plate, everything. They took it away. Took it away from it. It was just a small place. It's just a place not very secured. Though we didn't hear anything. So those are kind of things that happen. Now people are ready to do anything to have money, anything. So let's be very, very watchful. Our question of today: as a gospel artist, if invited in a nightclub to entertain clients, what will you do? That is our question for today. As a gospel artist, if invited in a nightclub to entertain clients, what will you do? We will talk on that. That will be the question of discussion that we will talk on this afternoon. We hope to get your own response on the number we have on the screen there, or on our platform NGTV, that is the Facebook NGTV television. You can possibly go there and send us your response. Rest assured that we'll take that as the program unfolds. Time for us to go to the very first slot for this afternoon. That will continue with cassava, and it will obviously will be with Maricole. Maricole, what do we do today for cassava?
We're going to be preserving cassava.
Okay.
We'll be preserving it.
Okay, which one do we preserve? The one that we just dug from the farm, or the one that has been transformed?
Both.
Okay. Okay.
Because sometimes we can choose to just peel immediately we get it from the farm.
Yes.
And we are home, so we want to peel it quickly because we have a particular need. So if you have to store that one, there's another approach. But if you want to preserve what is not yet peeled,
Peeled.
it still has another approach. Now the first approach is that no water. Let water not come closer to your
For the
cassava.
unpeeled?
Yes, for the unpeeled.
Okay.
Yes, avoid that water comes closer to it, because the first thing is that it's going to moisten it, and then it will make it to get wet.
Okay.
That's one.
Okay.
Now number two is that in terms of preservation, when it's already maybe clean, this is for those who surely want to boil, absolutely, because some people will not like to peel all the cassava on day one. They will want to have some left out that they can just maybe parboil and eat with soup, any sauce of their choice. So I've seen some people, I even tried it once though, but I didn't like it. I don't know for you, it might work out. So you can clean it. After you clean, you tie it in good big thick plastic wrappings. You put it in the freezer. Now don't let it stay there for too long.
Do you boil or you just wash?
No, you don't boil. You just let it in that state.
In the deep freezer?
Yes, you wash and you clean it up, then you tie in wrappings, then you put in the deep freezer. And don't let it stay there for up to a week.
Okay.
That's the problem. Because once it stays there for up to a week, the ice will penetrate your cassava. And by the time you'll be cooking it, it will boil like any other thing. But at the end, when you want to eat, you realize that it's super soft. So soft, yes, because the ice has thawed, it has defrozen, and now the freshness has disappeared. So don't let it be there for too long. Keep it in the fridge, because maybe you have an intention of cooking it, say 2 days or 3 days after. So I tried that before and it wasn't too interesting, so that's the reason why I said, if you're not too sure,
you shouldn't try.
Don't try. But some people can do, and they have their answers. And then the other thing is that when you want to preserve this cassava, like you see it there on the screen, it's not good to expose it under the sun for too long.
Okay.
Because after some time, the sun can make it burn. That's like when we always call this, we used to call sunburn mango.
Yes.
Yes. So it can sunburn your
cassava
too. Your cassava can develop a greenish color or yellowish color all of a sudden. Meanwhile, it wasn't like that originally.
And when you cook, how does it become?
I've never really tried it.
I always heard that it becomes bitter.
Yes, it should really be bad. It should really taste bad. And that's what I just suspect, because I've never tried that before. And then the other thing is that it's good to, if you're putting it inside bags, then don't over tie it. Don't make it to be in a heat zone, because when there's so much heat, it will just help you boil the cassava. Yes, you come and make your cassava. It still looks really good in the eye. That's from the physical. But once you touch it, you just see it zip in like a Dunlop, like this. You just realize that all what is inside is all boiled because of heat. So just avoid too much heat. Then if at all you have it in excess and you really want to keep it for a while, we'll go now the traditional way.
Okay.
My grandmother's way. You go behind your house. It will now depend on where you live. Do you live in an area where you have, say, natural vegetation to behind
maybe
your
have
house?
a small farm.
Exactly. If you have a small farm, then fine. If you have a garden, then it's even perfect. Go and deep, really deep. Like sometimes you can even go like 5 meters deep. Then you put the cassava in there. You just drop it there, and then you cover it. That's how my grandmother used to, or she still does, keeps her cocoyams.
How long?
You can stay there for say a week, but you don't have to be there to leave it there for too long, because it will germinate.
You know, I was expecting the germinate, because I know that cassava is mostly the stem that is planted.
Exactly.
Now it has to be that cassava is germinating. So it's also very confusing.
Yes, it will germinate. It will do germinate because you've given him all the context, all the conditions to germinate. But it's not the kind of germination that you can be able to exploit. It's a germination that would destroy your cassava instead, because now you will find that's on top of the cassava proper. You will see it. That's like the small, I don't know how I can call it, like stems that are on it. They just shoot. Yes, the leaves are there. They shoot, and that's already destroying your cassava. That's the reason why they always advise us not to consume everything that's seedlings, like say Irish potato seedlings.
Yes, cocoyam seedlings.
Yes, once you eat it, the taste is not the same.
It's different.
Yes, it's different. So that's the same thing that you would have done to your cassava. So those are I think the major ways that you can preserve your cassava for now. Since use rooms that are really conducive, put them on the ground. That's bare soil. But if you have a cemented home, try to put the back and then you place it on it. Let's put it on it. But don't leave it there for too long, like I said. Maximum 2 weeks.
Thank you very much, Maricol. That is some of the ways in which you can keep your cassava, be it the one that is boiled, or you said raw, particularly, and boiled. I've also learned that there's a way that you boil, you keep in water for say 2 days. Then you have to remove it and eat. That is extremely cool.
Wait, you boil before putting it in water?
Yes.
No, I have no idea. I instead heard about what you clean, but you just put it inside normal water. That's for storage reasons. You keep it in a conducive area of the house. You can stay there for say 2 days, and you can still cook it. But you risk having it fermented.
Yes, that's what I was also thinking about is fermentation. That would be fermented now, you just transform it into water fufu.
Exactly.
Or bubble. It's still another.
Still good to go.
It's still another way. Exactly. It's still good to go. Thank you very much, Mariko. Miss B, I think you're the one who talked about the boiling of cassava to keep in water for 2 days or something
I
like
think
that.
it's the masoma
Okay, it's a meal.
at the Nigerian people.
Mm-hmm.
We eat it with cassava, then we have the littoral people. Masoma from eating with coconuts.
Okay, you boil first. How many days do we keep?
The boil you put in, it can last for long, maybe a week once it's half boiled.
Okay.
Half
The way you remove, you eat it that way or you boil again?
no, half boiled when put in water is okay. If you put
Coconut.
can only be changing the water.
Okay, thank you.
Masoma.
That's a discovery for so many people. I've also heard of that, but I didn't know that it was really actually possible to do it that way. Thank you very much, Miss B, for making people to discover that one this afternoon. I'll stay with you, Miss B. That will be for the kitchen. We continue with popcorn.
Thank you, Linda. Popcorn, I think the last week, we're going to do popcorn this week, I mean tomorrow. Tomorrow is
Yes,
Friday.
tomorrow. You promised to bring the salt. I remember.
We've done so. We did so.
We did salt on Thursday without images.
We did so. Oh, I heard it was
Okay. It's okay.
since we're in December. But tomorrow we'll do the plain fried corn. Promise, maybe some gentleman. It's a promise, and I'm going to keep that. Alright, we do scotch egg today. It's December, remember? The same period last week.
Scotch egg.
I made it myself.
Okay, you made it.
Together
I don't even know how to make that.
scotch egg. It was good. And we're going to eat with fish.
Not be egg.
Fish and egg.
Okay.
No, when we talk about scotch egg, there are lots of persons who think about the cooking.
Yes, I think about the gata and the egg. That's the only thing I think about.
Yeah, they call it scotch egg. This one is scotch egg.
The one with fish.
I don't know what is this. The
Okay.
one with fish is the scotch egg. Alright, we go with scotch egg and meat fish. So, your choice. We can still do it in meat if we want.
Mhm.
But the meat this time around, cut that in bit by bit and blend the meat. And use fish if you want. Today we use fish. Any fish goes, but it should be fresh fish, not
Fresh fish. Okay. Can we use sardine?
sardine with too soft, and we'll have some berries. You mean the one that we box or
The sardine fish that we
buy
fresh sardine
from
fish.
the market?
Yes.
It's risky, you know why we use some small bowls.
Okay.
Too much bowls. So I prefer to use fish that is small and have so many bowls like mackerel and the rest. Yeah, I'm trying to see if we could go in line. We can put images today. Okay, no problem. We just lie down. We'll need the fish then. We'll need egg. First thing, we boil the egg. The normal way we boil egg.
Mhm.
We cook well. We remove out of fire when it's ready. We allow it to chill, and when it's chill, take off the backs
Okay.
of the egg. We keep somewhere. Now we need a pinch of flour. Excuse me, a pinch of flour and breadcrumbs if you want.
Okay, breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs, but this time around, if you buy your bread, especially how they call it,
Boulangerie bread.
take off, what is inside the or get the back, try to blend the back.
The
You blend the back because I can see what I'm going to want. There's already dry, blend dry, or pound anyone. And then you get the stock of the. But I think this way is going to be complicated for a number of techniques. Okay, let's do it this way. We get our fish, we season the fish well, we boil, and we take it gradually. Season your fish well with all the spices and pepper.
And then we boil.
We boil.
Okay.
Just a pinch of water so that it really gets into the fish. Then take it off from. This is the egg good for boil to take off all the backs of the egg. Alright.
Do we add salt in the
boiling?
in the egg?
We boil normal without. If
Okay.
you don't boil with salt, the back will not come
Come out.
what we have there will not come out. This is cinnamon. Now this is flour and the breadcrumbs, the
Mhm.
ground breadcrumbs. We have flour there and the fish now that we bought.
Mhm.
It's either you blend or you pound, anyone.
The fish.
Yes, you blend it or you pound it.
Okay.
Okay, make it very smooth. So when you blend, what do? You pour in the bowl like a blending
Mhm.
process. After pouring in the bowl now, you add a little bit of flour there.
Okay.
The flour now, the essence of flour is to let this thing stick together.
Mhm.
Then now you add the breadcrumbs. It's the same roll. Realize that's a little bit of flour and the breadcrumbs that we've added to
The
the
fish.
pounded or blended fish.
Mhm.
It will produce this coat.
Okay.
Get this.
There's no
coat.
water that's added. Nothing.
This stock of the already has small water.
Okay.
It must be this nature like this as we see it. Like it should not be too hard, not too soft. When it's too soft, you're not able to coat the boiled egg. That's how we do the coding. So you get the code now, get the quantity that you know, put the boiled egg exactly as you see.
You don't cut it, Miss B.
Okay.
The egg into two.
No, this one, I think there are lots of scotch egg. It's not that one that we do the flour. This is not flour.
Mm.
There's no
The egg
flour and
is the egg is not the flour is not. I noticed the flour is not too much, and we have
It's the
breadcrumb.
other scotch egg.
Okay.
Alright, so that's how we code it.
I noticed that it took time to do it part by part.
Now the bread and the flour mix together. Don't allow this thing to stick together. Put the egg and you just roll. After rolling, put oil on the flour, the oil.
Is it shallow or deep
deep
fry?
fry, ladies and gentlemen. But when we talk about deep fry, no matter how much the oil may be, this thing will never go right
Let down.
Just put normal oil. So that immediately you drop the ball inside. It stays just for a while. Just give it seconds and then allow it to this the color around.
Okay.
So when the thing just drops into the oil and it comes up by itself
Mhm.
and the color is all brown, take it out and then you do some good pepper.
Can we not add pepper to the fish, maybe, Miss B?
I said we spice the fish.
Normally.
Take everything.
Okay.
We spice everything.
Like we want to make ashi, that's how we spice the fish.
Yes.
Okay.
Spice. Then the difference is that we won't blend or we pound.
Okay.
Good. So now if you use just this fish without the flour and the bread added to it, or without one of them, because I once did this without breadcrumbs and it came out well. But the difference now is that if you're not careful, all the what you've coated the boiled egg will come out.
Come on.
But if there is the bread added to it, that's what
To stick together.
with the flour and the fish. You just allow it to come out the way you have it in front of the screen.
That is very interesting one there, Miss B. Very, very interesting. I think there's so many people that think that is interesting, like I think, because this thing is always like it's like magic to so many people. Somebody like me that never known how to do this. The only thing I know how to do is eat. I didn't know the magic that goes about it. But thank God for you, Miss B. You went step by step explaining. You use a little bit of flour and breadcrumbs. You know the boulangerie. You dry it, it's be in the fire. Then you grate. No, I like that part because.
If to confirm this, just imagine when water drops into it.
It's true. That's right. It just stick. No, when a child has eaten, he doesn't want to eat again. He soaks in milk, and that is very, very correct, Miss B. Thank you for that beautiful lesson this afternoon. I'll take it as a lesson because I've learned one thing. Even if I tried the first time, it was not work. The second time, you will come out. You surely come out. Mariko, have you ever tried doing the Scotch egg?
Not yet. not egg pie. Yes. So this one, I'm still in.
Yeah, we are still learning. Learning how to do it. Thank you very much, Miss B, for that this afternoon. That was Scotch egg for our televiewers. Hoping that you learned something new out of this. I always say our kitchen here in the heart of the city will learn every day. You should never say that I am a perfectionist when it has to do with kitchen, because kitchen doesn't have a particular standard. We have different ways, and the one we teach here might be better than the one that you know. So why not just take it as a lesson for yourself? For one day you learn today, tomorrow you learn another way. You try both ways. You obviously not taste the same way. In the heart of the city, as a gospel singer, if you're invited to a nightclub to entertain clients, what will you do? That is our question of discussion this afternoon. Time for us to get rightly into it. 11 minutes past 3. Michael, the question for today is placed there for you. As a gospel singer, if you're invited in a nightclub to entertain a client, what do you do?
A good place to go and evangelize.
Okay, a good place to evangelize. And then look at the environment. Look at what people are doing and all this. Did you think that it's really possible to evangelize people at that point?
Christ came for those kind of version of approach. That is not a judgment, though, because sometimes as a gospel singer, you're not even an example.
Truly.
Okay, so you are just carrying the word. So you
A
are
minister
spreading
of
the
the
word.
word, yes.
You are spreading the word in this
Music.
place. The problem is that, to me, I think personally, I will look at it from a logical point of view.
Okay.
It's a very good place to win souls. Why? Because somebody might be drinking there in that spot, not because they like that drink too much, but because they don't know where they can get a solution to their problems. Some people listen to gospel music and they get healed without anybody talking to them or touching them or professing anything to them. It might sound awkward that he's in that zone, but where is the zone finally he's supposed to be in?
Minister.
That's the reason why when you look at evangelists, men of God and missionaries, they don't go to only places where people are like them. If Christ came for the unrighteous, then it means that we are supposed to move towards such areas, not necessarily the people, but the areas, because those who come into these areas, what's their objective? They are looking for calm. Some are looking for calm through bottles of beer. Others
Someone
are
to
looking for
forget about a number of things.
Others are looking for calm through women. That's girls. They want to just come and sit there and raise their eyes like French people always put it. They are looking and maybe they fall on one lady. They come in, the lady is not looking any attractive, but the moment they take 1, 2, 3 bottles, she starts looking like Queen of England.
Queen
and
of the Coast.
and the following day, the problem is still there. So if in the course of this area, that is, you are seated there and a gospel artist comes and sings on the podium where they sing the contemporary songs, you'll be touched the same way, even if you are drunk. The truth is that sometimes when you're even tipsy, you are even humming the song that is going on, the music that is going on. Sometimes you even stand up to that because the drink has taken you to another level. So why would that ministering at that moment not also move you to that level? And why not thereafter you become somebody else? Because we never ever know. If you look at it very closely, when you see evangelists doing tours, going to areas,
They go to
and
marketplaces.
sometimes they even choose the areas that are really, really downcast. Like they go to areas where maybe ladies are there who do prostitution.
Yes, they even go to where these guys smoke weed.
The idea is to fish for souls. So if a gospel artist is invited in such a contemporary place, I think that they would first of all be the ones to answer this question. I mean, the gospel artists will be the ones to answer this question you're asking this afternoon, because they know their objectives as individuals. What do I want to attain as objective? Secondly, as a person who is just an observer like me, I would think that it's a good opportunity to win souls, because I remember it just came on in my mind. I have a friend who is a gospel singer, and she was invited in a similar place, and she explained to me that when she got on set, she was dancing and singing. The song was a reggae gospel. Everybody was dancing. I mean, and when I say everybody, it's as in every other person was dancing. Even he who was really tipsy went on their feet. It's only when she said, as the song went on, then she called Jesus' name and God along with her. That's when they realized that this was gospel. So you see that sometimes your song, the rhythm, could call the attention. Yes, then it's later on that they now discover the message. And when they discover the message, they now fall in love with the message and they transform.
Thank you very much, Maricol. I'm coming back to you. I'll turn over to you, Miss B, with the same question. As a gospel artist, you're invited to a nightclub to entertain clients. What do you do?
I'll run with my 2 legs.
You won't go there.
I'll run with my 2 legs and go there.
Okay, why, Miss B?
Is there a particular place to go see? That's the problem. And you said to entertain clients. I like the word to entertain clients. If that's the motive.
We know people of that club are inviting you because they want you to entertain their clients.
Good. Yes, they know that I'm coming to entertain you. Just like my recording. I know I'm going there. I'm going there for a purpose. Because they need me, the gospel artist. But minus that even, you the artist may be, I think my cousins are there. Some of these singers are not. Some of these singers
There are no examples.
good. Good. So you're the gospel singer, you may be going for your singing for your gospel. Your singing
Just make money.
It depends. Yeah, but if we look at it critically or from the right perspective, why won't you go? If your singing is for the prosperity of the souls of mankind, the advancement of the kingdom of God, if they call you the coming camp, you should go there. Yeah, because at that point there is not even you going, you are going with the power of God in you and so on. So it's not taboo for me to go into a nightclub to entertain clients, because in the course of that entertainment you don't know what will happen. Anything can happen. But the problem here is you the singer, the motive you are going there. Yeah, but now how can you tell the person's motive? You are not the person.
You're not the person.
There's a individual. No taboo. It's no taboo. I hear some persons may debunk me right now that the child of God, the places will go matter. Yes, the places will go matter. That's anyone. As a human being, you are living every day, you live home every day. You enter one place or another. You understand? And that place too may matter. You don't know.
It may be the same like that one.
I will go. I see no taboo there. I will go. Yeah, because I have a reason
For going there. So it depends. The
And
motive
even
is
if I
very
don't have a
important.
reason,
Okay.
I don't see why should I enter a nightclub and sing. Yeah. Now, ask yourself, why is it that, most often when people have taken their 140 years, even before, that's when they think enter. Seriously, that's when you enter.
They begin to think rightly.
Yes. People always say, use brown shades. And I say, a person is on the right side. Maybe in nasty. That's when the person sees more, you understand? Everything is clear. Forget about the fact that the person is calling to fall. That person sees very well. Anything is good enters. So at that point in time, even when gospel comes, that's the right moment for me. More than even when the person's eyes are.
Okay, Miss B, what about, we know that in these areas we have temptations. How do you deal with them?
Thank you so much. That's why I'm saying that it depends on the individual going. And that's why we are saying the gospel says that there's no need.
Your life is perfect.
Good. So it depends. But again, if our Christian is in line with the aspect of you as a child of God, is that the right place to go? If I can really need to be invited, I need to go there before I need to be invited.
That is where Miss B is supposed to be, according to her. Thank you very much, Miss B. There's no particular place for somebody or for somebody who says is a child of God to be, because your role is to evangelize wherever you find yourself. I hope I'm not getting it wrong.
Yeah.
That is very correct. Thank you very much, Miss B. I remember some years back when I was still a student, and they say if you have to go reporting, do a reporting in the nightclub, will you go? it's just the same line. So Maricol, I want to end with you on the major temptations that come with these areas.
Well, the fact that you have been able to, they've given you the cues, because I don't think you just go there on your own. I think the person who owns the place surely he's the one that invited you. Given that in such entertainment areas, you don't just come and start entertaining the rest like that. It's not Texas. So
It's
I
not.
think there should be in fact, a particular way to follow. So if you find yourself in such a place and you are there to entertain, temptations would even be higher. That's even the proof that you are at
Yes,
work.
exactly. Temptations will be high.
Yes, I think so, because if I want to refer myself to the Holy Scriptures, it's still the same. Like, immediately Jesus Christ was affirmed by God that this is my son in whom
I'm glad.
I am well pleased. This is my beloved son in whom I'm well pleased. The first place where he went to, he was taken to thereafter, was to the wilderness.
Exactly.
And that's where his temptations started. And he resisted the temptation. So it's just the way, it's just like a test. To me, I take it like a test for the person as an individual. That's the test that you have to stand as the gospel artist that you are. That can I get into such places? And in the course of winning souls, I come out without being tampered with. Because on the other hand, if you are falling, then what are you giving as message to those that you are trying to win their souls? Every other person around you would be like, she's just the carrier of the word, but she's not a doer.
She's not a doer.
So you can carry it, but you might not just be the example. That's why from the beginning, when I spoke, if you remember, I said, you might not all gospel artists are a reflection of what they sing.
They sing, exactly.
Yes, they just sing. God is using them like a vessel. It doesn't mean they are perfect, but they are striving towards that
Perfection.
And if you find yourself in such a zone and you let temptation carry you away, it simply means that you still have a long way to go in that ministry that you are called up to.
Thank you very much, Maricol. Thank you, Miss B, for your contribution. I hope that somebody had learned something. I like the fact that you say that most of those gospel artists are not always examples, but you're striving towards perfection. They say for all of us, we've seen, it's true, but we've seen and fallen short of the glory of God. But God has given us the possibility to change our styles of lives and possibly follow Him. Thank you. Our question: as a gospel artist, if you're invited in a nightclub to entertain clients, what will you do? That is our question of discussion. You can possibly discuss about it in wherever you find yourself, in your neighborhood. And if you still have the chance, you can possibly send us your question on the number or on NGTV on our different platforms, and we will take that before the program comes to an end. We go to our health page this afternoon. That is excessive sweating. Those who have sweaty armpit, who are always sweating. Most of the time, somebody will say they can use a deodorant to get away with it. It's not always easy. I remember I said at the start of the program this afternoon that it can be hereditary. It has a genital link, and that there is no cure for this, but help is available. You can possibly take some help. So, and I said that the first thing you can do to get rid of this, bathing more than once a day. What are the signs and symptoms? How do you know that you have excessive sweating? The most easy way to do is that it makes it impossible to keep your clothes dry. You're always wet around your armpit, always wet. Some people, after just taking their bath, as they dress up, they're already wet around their armpit. I remember I equally said that deodorants don't do enough to block armpit sweat. Pull under your armpit. You have pool, something like a pool that you jump into to swim. You soak your dress to the point that you have to change dresses. Some people have to change dresses as many times as they can in a day because of this. And some people, even on their beard, on their cheeks here, you see that it's all wet. That is excessive sweating. It drips down to your hands and soak your socks. There, you know that it's something else. It's not a normal sweating that you go maybe jogging for 5 minutes or so, and then you get what. What are some of the parts affected? The parts that you can know that you're suffering from this is we have the armpits. That is the most the area that is most seen by everybody. We have the bottom. We have the face, the cheek, and the forehead, the lower back, the genitals, and the other side of palm. The other side of your palm, not your palm here, just even equally on the other side of your palm. You notice that you are over sweating. Thank you very much for that. That is time for us to leave the studios of NGTV for the program this afternoon. Miss B, I wish you a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss B.
My God, I wish you a nice day.
Thank you so much, Cynthia B. A better one for you, and to you too, Miss B. And to all the viewers out there, I want to just say one word
Okay.
out there is that please prone for how can I put it? Prone for decent competition.
Decent competition.
Prone
You know,
for
I wish you
decent
could explain more.
Well, decent competition, as in if you see something you like it, appreciate it, then move towards the person
To learn more.
Yes, that's a decent way of competing.
Other than staying in the back and trying to compete what you can never be able to do it the right way. Thank you for that last word this afternoon. Hopefully we'll be together tomorrow, 2:30. Bye-bye.